You might believe that taking a career break means starting from scratch. You might feel that time away has somehow erased your professional value. But what if I told you that couldn't be further from the truth? Today, we're going to dismantle the myth that a career break diminishes your professional worth. We're going to explore how time away from traditional work doesn't just preserve your skills, but often enhances them, building a more formidable professional than ever before. We'll reveal why the term returner doesn't mean restarting, but rather evolving. For too long, society, and sometimes even we ourselves, have bought into a narrative that suggests a career break is like hitting a giant reset button on your professional life. The prevailing view often whispers, or sometimes shouts, that time away leads to a diminished value, a fading of skills, and an inevitable journey back to square one. This misguided notion has created unnecessary anxiety and barriers for countless talented individuals, especially women, who step out of the traditional workforce for a period. Think about it. We often hear phrases like, "Oh, she's trying to get back into the game," or "he's starting over after his sabbatical." These aren't just innocent turns of phrase, they're loaded with assumptions that fundamentally misunderstand the reality of career breaks. They imply a loss, a deficit, a need to catch up. But this viewpoint tragically discounts so much. It overlooks the profound personal growth that occurs during these periods. It ignores the incredible, often invisible expertise acquired outside of a corporate setting. And crucially, it completely misses the undeniable, enhanced contributions returners bring back to the workplace. Let's be clear, a career break is not a blank slate. It's an incubation period, a transformation, a rich chapter that adds depth, not emptiness, to your professional story. To believe otherwise is to dismiss a wealth of talent that is not just waiting to be tapped, but is actively being shaped and refined. One of the biggest anxieties for anyone considering or experiencing a career break is the fear that their hard-earned skills will simply evaporate. Let me assure you, your years of valuable experience, the sharp judgment you've honed through countless decisions, and the professional skills you painstakingly acquired are not erased by time away. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. Once you've mastered it, you might not ride for a few years, but when you hop back on, the core ability is still there, ready to be reactivated. Your professional expertise is even more deeply ingrained. What often happens during a career break isn't just the preservation of these core assets, but an active cultivation of new ones. Take Sarah, for instance. Sarah was a seasoned project manager before taking a 7-year break to raise her children. When she started looking to return, she worried her skills were rusty, outdated even. But as we talked, a different picture emerged. During her break, she single-handedly organized and executed a massive community fundraiser, managing volunteers, sponsors, and complex logistics. She also managed a major home renovation with multiple contractors and navigated the ever-changing schedules of 3 children and 2 busy parents. What is that, if not expert-level project management, stakeholder communication, budget management, and crisis mitigation? She didn't lose her project management skills. She applied them in a different context, refining and expanding their scope under real-world, high-stakes pressure. Or consider negotiation skills. Many assume these are exclusively learned in boardrooms. But anyone who has successfully navigated bedtime routines, convinced a toddler to eat vegetables, or advocated for their child's needs at school knows the true art of negotiation, compromise, and persuasive communication. These are not trivial skills. They are invaluable in any professional setting, and they are often practiced and perfected during a break, often with higher emotional stakes than any corporate deal. Then there's time management and prioritization. Juggling family life, personal development, and household responsibilities demands an unparalleled level of organizational prowess. It's a constant dynamic puzzle where you're managing multiple, often conflicting, deadlines and demands with limited resources. These are precisely the skills that make an employee invaluable. The ability to prioritize effectively, manage time efficiently, and adapt when plans inevitably go awry. These aren't just soft skills, they are foundational pillars of effective professional performance. A break doesn't just deepen existing skills, it adds layers of practical, often gritty experience that can only be gained from living a full, complex life. Returners often gain a fresh perspective, a renewed drive, and a clarity of purpose that is incredibly powerful. Beyond the tangible skills, career breaks are crucible moments for developing incredibly valuable soft skills. Increased resilience is almost a given. Navigating unforeseen challenges, adapting to constant change, and learning to bounce back from setbacks become daily lessons. Every parent, caregiver, or individual pursuing a personal project during a break can tell you about the sheer grit and determination required. This resilience isn't just for personal life. It translates directly into a professional who can weather corporate storms, adapt to market shifts, and handle high-pressure situations with a level head. Improved problem-solving abilities are another major takeaway. When you're constantly faced with unexpected situations, a child's sudden illness, a volunteer project hitting a snag, managing complex household budgets, you learn to think on your feet, improvise, and find creative solutions with limited resources. This fosters a broadened understanding of the world, moving beyond the sometimes narrow confines of a specific industry or role. This holistic view is incredibly valuable, enabling returners to connect disparate ideas, understand diverse perspectives, and contribute to more innovative solutions. These qualities are not mere pleasantries. They are highly sought-after attributes in any professional setting today. Companies are desperate for people who can not only do the job, but can also lead with empathy, adapt with agility, and innovate with insight. The returner is not a novice. She is a seasoned professional, often more seasoned than before, with a unique blend of refined skills and newly acquired life wisdom. Let's visualize this using the metaphor of building blocks. Imagine your established professional expertise, your formal education, your years of work experience, your core competencies as the solid foundation, the strong base of a magnificent structure. This is the bedrock of your career. Now, during your career break, you don't just stand still. Instead, you're gathering new, diverse, and incredibly valuable building blocks. These are the skills you acquired through managing a household, leading a volunteer group, caring for a loved one, learning a new language, pursuing a passion project, or simply navigating the complexities of life outside the traditional workplace. Each one is a unique shape, a different color, adding to your personal and professional architectural blueprint. When you decide to return, you're not starting a new structure from scratch. Instead, you're taking these new blocks, your heightened resilience, your sharpened problem-solving skills, your real-world project management experience, your refined negotiation tactics, your unique perspective, and you're adding them to your existing foundation. These new blocks don't replace the old ones. They integrate with them. They add height, complexity, and stability to your existing structure. They create new pathways and stronger supports. The result? The combination creates a professional structure that is far stronger, more adaptable, and more resilient than the original. You are not just the professional you were before. You are that professional, plus all the invaluable layers of experience, skill, and wisdom gained during your break. You are a truly evolved professional, ready to contribute on multiple dimensions. The individual returning after a break isn't merely re-entering the workforce, she is evolving. She brings a fresh perspective, honed by diverse experiences. She possesses a renewed enthusiasm, often fueled by clarity and purpose gained during her time away. And crucially, she has a deeper understanding of herself, her priorities, and her abilities. Her judgment is not just intact, it's more profound, forged through a broader spectrum of experience and new, often intensely personal challenges. To disregard returners, to treat them as if they've somehow fallen behind, is to dismiss a wealth of talent, invaluable experience, and untapped potential. It's a strategic mistake for any organization, any hiring manager, any recruiter. Imagine the innovation and problem-solving capabilities you miss out on by not recognizing this richer, more layered professional. It's time for employers, HR departments, recruiters, and career changers themselves to truly recognize the immense value these evolved professionals bring to the table. It is essential for building a more inclusive, dynamic, and ultimately more successful professional environment. It is crucial for creating an equitable professional landscape where every chapter of a person's life is recognized for the growth it cultivates. So, for every woman, every man, every professional considering a break or returning from one, remember, you are not starting again. You are building upon an already strong foundation, adding new, powerful blocks to construct a career that is richer, more resilient, and ultimately more impactful than you could ever imagine. You are not going back. You are moving forward, stronger than before. If you're ready to unlock your next career move, check out our next video on leveraging your unique story.